Taurus. Welcome to your September reading. I know we're into September already, so I appreciate your patience. I had a birthday at the end of August and I needed a couple of days off. So I took them and here we are. September will have Venus and Mercury going direct. Hallelujah. And we will also see Jupiter join the outer planets in retrograde for the rest of this year. So if you would like to see how that's going to affect you personally, our Patreon Zodiac tier has tons of content. I just released all of the rising sign astrology for September. I released that on the 31st. And it's only $10.99 a month to get all of your astrology, to get a mid-month tarot reading. Come join us. It's really fun. And my calendar is open for September. So I would love to see your beautiful faces in a reading. Tarot, astrology, Reiki. We have some shamanic journeys available, which I'm really enjoying. The Akashic past life clearing journey is awesome. Like, that's been really cool for some people. So, yeah. All of that information is in the description box. Let's see what Taurus is surrendering for September. The power of surrender. What is it that Taurus will be? Whoa, that was huge. Okay. Oh, yes. These two go together really well. Surrender to trust. And it's not trusting other people. It's trusting yourself. Surrender to trusting yourself. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what you do. This is huge for today. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. Surrender to trust. And surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So surrender to complete, and these two go together really well, because in order to surrender to complete healing, you have to trust yourself to believe that you can surrender to complete healing. I know. The paradox, right? So let's look and see what the cards have to say. September is a very interesting time of year because in the northern hemisphere, we're going from summer to fall, and that often symbolizes death, right? Because the leaves start to change, it's getting colder. The winter is coming, so it kind of, it symbolizes death. And it's a huge change and transformation. I often recognize people like having completely new cycles when the equinox comes around, whether it's the spring equinox or the fall equinox, it doesn't matter. During the solstice times too, it's a really big change, but the equinox is huge, because that's equal day and night, right? And, and we shift the balance, if you will. Libra season shifts the balance between day and night. So we have the Two of Pentacles. This makes sense now with your surrender cards. The Seven of Cups and the Queen of Swords. I feel like you're the energy of the Queen of Swords right now. I feel like you're really not taking any shit. Let's put it that way. I feel like you're a little bit tunnel visioned because you really I feel like you have to make a decision. And I think that this decision has a lot of different opportunities for you, or a lot of and the decision feels like a financial decision since it's the Two of Pentacles, right? And that Seven of Cups, it's like, I feel like with the Seven of Cups here, you have several really good opportunities coming towards you. And I think that that's why it's confusing, because you're like, wow, this is all really good. So which one do I take if it's all good? And I kind of want to say at that point, does it really matter? Because if it's all good for you, just see how it goes, right? I know you guys are not go with the flow kind of people. But I really feel like you're in this place where if you don't learn how to trust like trying to figure out a chaotic mess externally from you while you are externally emotionally frustrated and chaotic yourself, never going to happen. So calming down, coming back to center, remembering who you are, all of those things, and get some tunnel vision, right? Get a little bit of tunnel vision and be like, this is what my focus is going to be. Not this, and this. It's just this. This is what I'm going to focus on, and whatever that is. Your focus could be entirely you this month in order for you to be able to make these decisions for yourself and not be so confused. But learning how to trust yourself and learning that it's okay to have emotions. It's okay to feel things. It is not okay to react poorly. Not okay. Not okay to project something onto someone when they don't deserve it. Not okay to make it all about you when there are other people in the world. And I don't think that you guys are actually doing that, but subconsciously, we all do it. We have all done it at least once, subconsciously, and acted like the world revolves around us, right? And so this is why it's time for you to learn how to trust yourself, so you're not looking externally for the answer. This is about you finding the answers within. 2 of Pentacles. Let's clarify. Whoa. Yeah, and see, this is the thing. It's like you have these decisions that you want to make, but you're like, every single time I make a decision for myself, it always ends up being ba-da. Like horrible, bad, it turns out this way. Oh man, like all of these swords that are coming out, you guys, you got to watch your words, Because even if other people are treating you poorly, are you going to lower yourself to that level? Mercury's retrograde, babes. 7 of Swords on the 2 of Pentacles. I feel like you feel betrayed. And I feel like that's this decision that you're making is because you feel betrayed. That guy in the 7 of Swords, he's literally picked up all of his stuff and moved right on. Like, I am not dealing with this anymore. The problem is now that you feel betrayed and you feel like now you have to make a decision on which direction to go in, you don't trust yourself enough to make that decision. Because I feel like there are several opportunities here for you to move in new ways. But that 5 of Swords is this is that surrender to trust, because you're constantly second guessing yourself. 5 of Swords. And that 5 of Swords could also be telling you all that negative narrative, lack mentality, not good enough, all of these things, right? But you feel like you keep making the wrong decisions. And the reason why you feel like you keep making the wrong decisions is because when you make those choices, they don't turn out well. And maybe you made the choice in stress. Maybe you made the decision to do something when you were up against the wall and you were stressed out and you had to make a decision right there. And that's why you're getting the opportunity this month to take a step back and allow yourself to heal first before making any rash decisions in your life. Because that's exactly what could happen. Like, yes, it's time, like you feel like, wow, I'm up against the wall again and I have to make a decision. And I feel like I've just been totally cut down. But Judgment and the Knight of Swords on the Queen of Swords. So if you're dealing with an air sign, I feel like you're arguing with them. And I feel like it might also be time for you to argue with them. I feel like it might be time for this person to understand this is what's happening and this is why. And excuse me, my nose. And then after that is the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Strength card and the Ten of Swords. Yep. Okay. The other thing is I feel like some of you feel like you're betraying somebody else by making this decision. And I need people to stop thinking about the feelings of others when they're making decisions for their lives. Like, yes, I understand if you have a commitment with that person, and they are committed to you as well, and it's not just a one-sided commitment. Y'all know, being in relationships, you can have a relationship and actually live with someone and it's only a one-sided commitment. Totally possible for that to be a thing. If the other person is not committed on working on the relationship, it's one-sided. So for you guys, this is very much about trusting the decisions that you're making. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is if you go within and you ask yourself what you need. Because the external is not going to tell you. And this is bringing a lot of resilience. And this is also you taming your demons in a really big way. That Strength card is not just about being strong in the face of adversity. It's also about taming your demons. Look, this angel literally has the lion's mouth open. Like she's opening it. That's taming the beast. So even if this feels painful, you know how to take care of yourself. So that's what I would like to see you guys do. I love you all. I really do hope that you have a wonderful September. And I think that you will, as long as you learn to trust what's going on inside of you instead of looking outside of you. And I know how hard that is. I really, really do. I love you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a really wonderful September. Bye.